EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Arizona Cardinals. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Get ready. Get ready. Down. 10-2 soft.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Watch the safety creep.
Hit it.
A run with Portis. And he's got room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
6-6. Pull it high.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Team 6. Team 6. Shoot.
Now back to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Running right, Portis. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. They'll look to throw here. And Ingram holds it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. This is caught by Williams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
14 yards into Chicago, first down.
And the Bears first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They'll try and run for it here with Portis. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing on second down. Murray. It's complete to Williams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
What you got?
Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
53's the mark. 53. Check it out.
To throw is Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. X3. 218. Chop. Speed grip.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Chopper.
2nd and 6. Steps away. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
Down. 60 or.
Go, tackle, let's go. We got this.
Yep. 5.
Here's Portis. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
18 Gator. 2-jet bomber. 2-jet bomber.
2nd and 9 now. finds his tight end, Ingram.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll run it here with Portis. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. There he goes, right side. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a carry for Portis. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
On the set.
Mike 58 right there. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
They hand it off to Portis, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll try and run for it. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football, if indeed that's the plan of attack.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Murray now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
53 is the mic. All day. All day.
Throwing again, Murray. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever you do, don't let 89 go deep.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Complete. It's Johnson. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they try.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half as the Bears push further out in front. The point after is good, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. The first down carry here for Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On the give, here's Portis. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 45-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
80 weapons. Under 10. Bravo.
2nd and 5. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Ready. 43 to Mike. Blue draw Corker. Go.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Robinson's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
Back to throw. And he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. 3rd down here. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Let's go, Tate. Spell. We got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch QB draw. Echo. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Let's get it.
Bears,
Mike, 53.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. 1st down, Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Ready, set.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Snap.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come on, QB, come on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 60 yards. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. 4 down. Right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On the carry, it's Montgomery. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got 4.
Get it. Now a handoff looking right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point safely through. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check. 53. Check. 53's Mike. Watch the fly. Motion. Pop. Ready.
Murray now on first down. This one caught by Isabella. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Murray now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 40, the 30, the 20, 10, 5. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 87 yards. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Oh, he shifts past him. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And an alley to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And now that'll kick out of bounds.